It's here, the weekend of the semi-finals in the PWR, the Premiership Women's Rugby, and it has been a fantastic season. Doesn't it just feel like the whole momentum is just really gaining? I mean, I feel like the crowd, just the overall growing feeling of women's rugby from the start of the year, and then the effect of Ilona Maher and the World Cup that's coming up. It just feels like it's really gaining a lot of momentum right now. Apparently over 5,000 tickets sold at one of the venues, which is Gloucester-Hartpury. They are playing on Sunday against Bristol Bears. But first, we're going to get into Saracens versus Harlequins, a big London derby between the two teams. Let's get into the first PWR semi-final. And as you can see, I'm not a neutral, I am a Saracens fan, as this and the ball is a giveaway. But I will be at the match tomorrow, I hope, and asking some questions and hopefully doing a match day vlog. But let's get into the actual game itself. This is the Saracens lineup, as you can see there. Marley Packer captaining, well, joint captain, but the main sort of captain really at 7. Big names also, Zoe Harrison at fly half, and Jess Breach at fullback. Sophie Bridger comes back in after a little bit of time out. So yeah, an exciting squad. And obviously Saracens actually beat Harlequins away at the Stoop on in January. So that was only a few rounds ago in the Premiership Women's Rugby. So you'd expect the Saracens team to have a sort of, I don't know, slight confidence, which could be skewed as that's not a word, is it? Confused as overconfidence, but also I think it also gives you a strong belief that, you know, at home, a team we've beaten this season, we can do this. We should be able to win this and get to the final, which is also at the StoneX Stadium. So a huge boost for the Saracens women there. And going into the Quins team there, we've got a few changes. I mean, we've got 8 players who played in that London derby against Saracens in about a month ago. But yeah, a few changes. Packer, the normal scrum half, is out, and we've got Swords in. Assuming there's an injury for Lucy Packer there. Claudia Penna has moved out to the wing. She's usually in outside centre, so a bit of rejigging there. Obviously, Ellie Kildunn, the World Player of the Year last year, back there at fullback. She's been in fantastic form. But who hasn't been in fantastic form is the whole team itself. Harlequins women have lost 3 of their last 4 games, and don't get me wrong, they've had a very tough run in. They've had Bristol and Saracens at home, and then they had to play Exeter and Gloucester away. They managed to beat Exeter by a single point, but they did, of course, lose to Gloucester-Hartpury in the last round of the PWR. And it's so exciting, can I just say, just to go off topic, but the whole sort of thing between Harlequins and a bit Saracens, but mostly Bristol Bears and Exeter Chiefs, been so entertaining this year in the PWR. Who's going to get the top 4 spot? But Bristol Bears have done it. But we'll get to them in a second. We'll just finish on Harlequins. If I had to give a prediction, call me biased, but I'm going to go with a Saracens victory. I think between 10 and 20 points. I could be arrogant. I could be just, me being overconfident maybe. But I just feel like the way the teams, I think Saracens have got a more stacked team. Have got more flow from the previous team sheets they've put out in the last few rounds of the PWR. And of course, the home advantage. I am going to go with a Saracens home victory and for them to get to the final. And getting into Sunday's game, it's Gloucester-Hartpury versus Bristol Bears, 3 o'clock on Sunday. I should have mentioned that the Saturday game between Saracens and Harlequins will be at 3 o'clock on TNT Sports. You can watch that live. This Sunday game is also on TNT Sports and it's on BBC. So plenty of ways to watch it there. But yeah, Gloucester-Hartpury have sold over 5,000 tickets already at Queensholm, which is brilliant between with the clash against Bristol Bears. Big team news, as you can see here. This is the team. Maud Muir comes back. She's been out for a little time, so good to see her back at tight head. Prop, of course, Zoe Allcroft, captain of England, is also captaining Gloucester-Hartpury for this game. Mo Hunt, co-captain as well, who's been in fantastic form this season for Gloucester-Hartpury. So yes, a very strong squad there. Emma Singh is particularly one to watch out for. She's very exciting to watch in the back 3. But yeah, this is going to be a really exciting game. Gloucester-Hartpury have been the champions of the PWR in the last 2 years, and they've finished top of the regular season again this year. They've been phenomenal. Just look at that, like a machine, a well-oiled machine. They all know their parts. Just a really stacked lineup, and you'd make them favourites to win this game on Sunday. I also should have mentioned earlier that for any potential viewers not from the UK, which there might be quite a few, it's the Rugby Network if you're from the USA or Canada, and Rugby Pass from anywhere else in the world. But yes, BBC or TNT, as I mentioned, depending on which game, for anyone from the UK. But yes, we're going into here, as you can see here, the Bristol Bears lineup. and it's a strong one, and they've been in pretty good form into the back end of the season. Some key wins in the last few rounds. Look at some of the standout names there. Hannah Bosman at prop, she's been very good. Obviously England prop as well. Holly at Aitchison continues at 10, and then controversially is the wings. So you've got Ilona Marr, she's the name everyone's talking about in the PWR this year, and Jazz Joyce at wing, which is the two fantastic wingers, and we all know both their quality. Obviously, it means Millie David has been dropped to the bench. Millie Wiz, who's the top try scorer in the PWR this season, controversy there. She's also been dropped to the bench for the last couple of games. I don't know if they genuinely think she's going to be the impact sub, which is what the coach has been saying, but I think it's a risk not starting her really. But that's how the Bristol team's looking. I'm going to try. Bristol have been playing well in the last month or so. They've got some big wins, as I was saying. They struggled against Gloucester-Hartpury earlier in the year, but this is a rejuvenated team in good form, having some triumphant wins. However, I still think Gloucester-Hartpury will get it done. But I'm less confident on this one, actually. I know this is first v fourth and the other one's second v third, but I feel less confident in my prediction that Gloucester will win. But I'm still quite confident, if that makes any sense. But I think Bristol are more likely to throw up an upset, but I do think Gloucester will win. Gloucester-Hartpury, sorry. But yeah, that's my predictions for this game. Let me know what your predictions are for this in particular game are. Oh, I do have to apologise. I've been really stumbling over my words in this video. But yes, that's what I basically do if you're new to me and this channel. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you are new. It's my first PWR video. I will be doing a matchday vlog 100% when I go tomorrow, and I'll try and go live on TikTok for the Sunday game. We'll be reviewing both the games. I'll do a separate video for both the games, and obviously the finals coming up. And Women's Six Nations is definitely coming up as well. I'll be doing videos for those. So yeah, I'll be doing lots of women's content this year because it's a massive year in women's rugby. I'm really excited for all of that coming up in England. But yeah, I've also got lots of other videos in the men's rugby if you do want to watch that. Let me know your thoughts on both these games. They're going to be two really exciting semi-finals, and then the final is also going to be a cracker. Whoever gets there, I cannot wait for all of it. As I said, if you manage to get through my just Jake tripling over his words as he did in that very sentence, please do drop a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I need to get to 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, which will be a matchday vlog or review of the first semi-final. I'll see you soon.